everyone, and welcome to our performance.
I'm ready!
What are you doing? What?
We're doing the musical, right? Hunchback? Clopin and Cave-In, brother and sister, mistress and mister?
We never did decide on what we were, did we?
Oh, I did.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter, okay, because we're doing Shakespeare. Hunchback was canceled.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know? COVID? Coronavirus!
Coronavirus!
Don't touch me! Don't let touch me! Oh my God! Touch my foot!
What the hell is this?
Dante, put that down. That's COVID. It's like the modern bubonic plague. Like, Dante, no! It's the modern bubonic plague. Like everyone's wearing face masks to protect themselves. Like, do you not see that you're wearing a face shield right now?
This is just part of my costume. I've just been waiting in the green room, waiting for somebody to call places. My diet for the past however long it's been has consisted of expired fruit snacks, really stale goldfish. You know those strips of fruit that taste and feel like leather? I forgot what they're called.
Fruit leather?
Sure, whatever. And the worst part is, I've had zero human interaction. I've been talking to my hand as a person.
That's sad.
No, it's not. I did it to survive. Come on. Give me my first human interaction.
No.
A hug.
No,
man.
don't.
Whoa.
6 feet apart.
What? Who are you?
I got you.
Thank you.
What?
It's a 6 feet police.
No, not gonna explain. Okay. Great. That's just great. All this for nothing. The plague. So this is like the modern plague that like closed down the Globe Theater and all that?
Yeah. Like the plague itself started in 1563 and killed hundreds of thousands of people. Yeah, super fun stuff.
Yeah. Cost those guys an arm and a leg.
Too soon.
Literally, because like they lost their arms and also their legs.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. That Shakespeare sure made some pretty cool things.
Oh yeah, he changed theater forever.
Yeah. Like the set.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Sounds life.
Oh, I'm depressed and haven't done theater for 7 months.
Cool.
Cool.
If only there was something we could do.
Yeah.
Didn't you say something about Shakespeare?
Yeah. I mean, no, we couldn't.
No way.
Should we?
No. We didn't say we were gonna do anything about it. We're talking.
No, it would actually be perfect. Like, we should totally do it.
But like, what would we even call it though?
Well, we're doing Shakespeare, right? So, Silly Willy. I love that. That's what it should be called.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
We gotta do something crazy, something original, not Silly Willy. Something brand new. So we gotta shake it up,
Dante.
Many.
No, that's it. You're a genius.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes I even surprise myself.
Okay.
Wait, what? Why?
Shake it up, Shakespeare. What?
Shake it up.
What? Come on, tell me.
That's stupid. There's no way we do something called Shake It Up Shakespeare.
I bet that a lot of people would love it. You're just being a pessimist.
Hey, language. I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. There's no way Mr. Bullock would approve a show called Shake It Up Shakespeare.
Well, he already did. Welcome to Shake It
Nope,
Up
no,
Shakespeare!
no.
Stay back, mister.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen.
All right, I guess we're doing this. What's the first thing?
Oh, I really love that one Kate and Petruchio scene. We should do that.
Which one? Taming of the Shrew? Which?
The one where Kate is super annoyed at Petruchio.
So all of the scenes.
Good point. To be more specific, Act 2, Scene 1.
All right. Where are they?
Oh, okay. So they're not actually here. they're going to be performing on Zoom Spear. Zoom Spear. Come on, get into it with me. Come on, Dante. You know you want to. Zoom Spear.
No.
Okay.
No way. No.
Go, take it away, Kate and Perticchio. Woo!
Good morrow, Kate. For, that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine. That do you talk of me?
You lie, in faith, for you are called just plain Kate. And bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in all of Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. For dainties are all Kates, and therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let he who moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first you were immovable.
Why? What's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade of you if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, but for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for a swain such as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should be. Should buzz.
Well ta'en, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Come, you wasp. I've faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool can find where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp doth wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so, farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, good Kate, come again. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you mute me again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arms?
A herald. Kate, oh, put me in thy books.
Not of mine. You crow too like a craven.
Come, Kate. I have faith. You are too sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look no sour.
There is. There is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What, you mean my face?
Well aimed of such a young one.
Now by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear you. In sooth you scape not so.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
No, not to wit. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar, for I find you passing gentle, gamesome, courteous. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and is brown in hue as the hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk. I bet thou does not halt.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is exempt poor from my mother wit.
A witty mother. Witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Mary, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. And setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on. For will you, nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light whereby I see thy beauty, thy beauty that doth make me like thee well. Thou must be married to no man but me, for I am he, am born to tame you, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate comfortable as other household Kates.
Theater is alive.
Here at Peninsula High School.
Thank you so much to our community, to our parents who have supported us, to our students who have worked so hard in the most difficult of situations to bring theater to life tonight.
Ever since we had to close down our musical last spring, we've racked our brains to see how we could reimagine theater so our students could still have that experience which bonds communities together. So we decided to bring it into your homes. We don't have an audience here in person, and we had students come out throughout the week to pre-record some of the pieces. We also have some here live, and we want to thank our VPO for providing these face shields, which help keep our students safe while still being able to perform, because we wanted to follow all of the CDC guidelines we could.
Theater changes lives. We know that. We witness that every day. And we hope that our performances inspire you to want to support us. If you'd like to make a donation, no matter how big or how small, we would be so appreciative so that we can continue to do what we do. Kids' lives can continue to be impacted in positive ways.
In order to make a donation, all you have to do is click on the link up here in the video or down below in the description. You'll get to the PHS Bookkeeper site, and you'll need to create a guest account or use one of a current student. After you go there, just look for PHS Theater.
Theater is alive, and we're so proud of our students, and we're so grateful to have this opportunity to be here and to continue in our endeavors and our commitment to theater.
Because we know that theater is the most beautiful way to share the human experience. Thank you for joining us today.
All right. I love Shakespeare. And you know Shakespeare. He would take, the one person that you were focusing on in the story, and then he'd bring them into center stage, and he'd put them there, and he's like, talk until no one knows what you're talking about anymore. And they do that for a while, and eventually you just wouldn't know why they were talking anymore, and then you'd be bored, and then eventually they stop talking, and you don't know what's going on anymore. It's pretty fun. And we have some monologues for you. That's what they're called. And,
It's my monologue. It's mono.
get out.
I'm just doing my monologue.
Our first real monologue is from A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Good, Hermia. Do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that. In love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you for love. I followed him, but he had chid me and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why are you talking like that?
It's what Shakespeare sounded like.
No. Shakespeare was British, but because of how, language changes all the time, it makes people confused. Now, how he would sound nowadays is more like, a cowboy who would, take his horde of cows, run you over with them. Like a Texas person or something.
So?
So do it in a southern accent.
Good, Hermia. Do not be so
No.
bitter with me.
No. Okay, add a little bit of Scottish.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me.
Dude, you sound Russian now.
I quit. I'm
No,
done.
wait, we can make
I'm
it
done.
beautiful. That would be so good.
Hi, folks. On with the show. We have more monologues.
Monologue! Yeah, I got a monologue! Ellie, look, I got a monologue! Oh!
Monologues.
I pray you, Harry, pause a day or two before you hazard for in choosing wrong. I lose your company and therefore forbear a while. There's something that tells me, but it's not love. I will not lose you, and you know yourself, hate counsels not in such equality. But lest you should not understand me well, and yet a maiden hath no tongue but thought, I would detain you here for a month or so. Before you venture from me, I could teach you how to choose right. But I am then forsworn. So will I never be. So may you miss me. But if you do, you'll make me wish a sin that I had been forsworn. Beshrew your eyes. They've overlooked me and divided me. One half of me is yours, other half yours, mine own, I would say. But if mine, then yours, and so all yours. These naughty times put bars between their owners and their rights. And so, thou yours, not yours, prove it so. Let fortune go to hell for it, not I. I speak too long, but 'tis a piece of time to eke it and to draw it out of length, to stay you from election.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined, all three, to fashion this false sport, in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you, with these, contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent, where we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us? Oh, is all quite forgot? All school days friendship, childhood innocence? We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, sides, voices, and minds had been incorporate. So we grew together, like to a double cherry, seemingly parted, but in union and partition. Like two lovely berries molded on one stem, so with two seeming bodies, but one heart. Two to the first, like coats in heraldry, due but to one, and crowned with one crest. And will you rend our ancient love asunder, to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It's not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I, may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
So, what's next?
I think Two Gentlemen of Verona.
Which one?
It's the one where Julia disguises herself as a boy to keep all those nasty men away from her.
Really? Shakespeare did that when he was writing way back when.
Yeah, he really liked changing the genders of his characters. He did it all over the place in his plays. Much Ado About Nothing, Cymbeline, Twelfth Night, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Jeez, all right.
Taming of the Shrew, Romeo and Juliet.
Ooh, I love that one.
Why?
Why? Why? The turmoil, the romance, the twists and betrayals, the kissing,
Yeesh.
the balcony scene.
The balcony scene?
Yeah,
What is it with Shakespeare and balconies?
they're so romantic.
Alex, it's a cliche.
Well, kissing isn't.
Come on. It's like the least romantic thing. Stage kisses are fake anyways.
Of course they're fake. That's why it's called acting.
I know what acting is, Alex. It's the opposite of romance.
Well, it wasn't when Shakespeare wrote it. Would you do a balcony scene with me, please?
What? No, I'm already gagging on the sappiness of it all.
Oh, come on, please. Just once. We can do it however you want.
However I want, huh?
Yeah, however you want.
All right. I get to be Romeo.
What? You get to be Romeo, but I'm the man.
And I'm the woman. So what?
So you get to be Juliet, way up high in the tower like Elsa. Bring on the balcony. Balcony.
Balcony.
Balcony.
Balcony. Balcony.
Balcony.
Anyways, we've been over this. In Shakespeare, anyone can be anything they want, and I want to be Romeo. So you can get on up there if you want to do the scene so badly.
Up there.
That's how it works.
But it's so high.
Seriously? Does this mean you don't want to do the scene anymore? Put it on.
Balcony.
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 Balcony!
You're evil.
I try. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down
That's
your...
not Shakespeare!
Oh.
Jeez! Oh my God.
Sorry. My bad. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
'Tis Juliet.
Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo. What's the name Romeo? What does a name mean? Rose by any other name would not be less sweet.
Oh, call me your love, and I shall no longer be known as Romeo.
Oh, my Romeo.
That is so unsanitary.
Can someone help me down? Please? Anyone?
Already have I been unjust to Valentine, and now I must be as unjust to Turio. Under the color of commending him, I have accessed my own love to prefer. But Sylvia's too fair, too true, too holy to be corrupted with my worthless gifts. When to her I protest true loyalty, she twits me with my falsehood to my friend. When to her beauty I commend my vows, she bids me think how I have been forsworn in breaking faith with Julia, whom I loved, and notwithstanding all her sudden quips, the least whereof would just quell a lover's hope. Yet, spaniel-like, the more she spurns my love, the more it grows and fawneth on her still. But here comes Turio. Now must we to her window to make some evening music to her ear.
Sir Proteus, how now you crept before us?
Aye, gentle Turio, for you know love will creep in service where it cannot go.
Aye, but I hope, sir, that you love not here.
Sir, but I do, or else I would be hence.
Who, Sylvia?
Aye, Sylvia, for your sake.
I thank you for your own. Now, gentlemen, let us tune, and do it lustily a while.
Now, my young guest, methinks you Collie. I pray you, what is it?
Mary, mine host, 'cause I cannot be merry.
Come now, we'll have you marry. I'll bring you to where you hear music and see that gentleman that you asked for.
But shall I hear him speak?
I bet you shall.
That will be music. Is he among these?
Aye, but peace, let's hear him.
Who is Sylvia? What is she that all our swains commend her? Holy, fair, and wise is she, the heavens such grace did lend her, that she might admired be. Is she kind as she is fair, for beauty lives in kindness. Love doth to her eyes repair, to help him of his blindness, and being helped inhabits there. Hit it then to Sylvia! Let us sing. Sylvia is excelling. She excels each mortal thing upon the dull earth dwelling. To her let us garlands bring.
And where shall we meet?
At St. Gregory's Well.
Farewell then, and best of luck.
Do. Are you sadder than you were before? Oh, how do you, man? The music likes you not.
You mistake. The musician likes me not.
Why, my pretty youth?
He plays false, mother.
How? Out of tune on the strings?
Not so. But yet so false he grieves my very heartstrings.
You have a quick ear.
I were deaf. It makes me have a slow heart.
I perceive you delight not in music.
Not a whit when it jars so.
Hark, what fine changes in the music!
Ah, that changes the spot.
You would always have them play but one thing?
I would always have one play but one thing. But, host, doth this Sir Proteus that we speak on often resort unto this gentlewoman?
I'll tell you what Lance, his man, told me. He loved her out of all Nick.
Where is Lance?
Gone to seek his dog, which tomorrow, by his master's command, he must bring as a present to his lady.
Peace, stand aside.
Sylvia! Oh, Sylvia! Sylvia! Madam? Good evening to your ladyship.
I thank you for your music, gentlemen. Who is that spake?
One lady, if you knew his pure heart's truth, you would quickly learn to know him by his voice.
Sir Proteus, as I take it.
Sir Proteus, gentle lady, and your servant,
What's your will?
that I may compass yours.
You'll have your wish. My will is even this, that presently you hie you home to bed, thou subtle, perjured, false, disloyal man. Think'st thou I am so shallow, so conceitless, to be seduced by thy flattery, that has deceived so many with thy vows? Return. Return and make thy love amends for me by this pale queen of night. I swear I am so far from granting thy request, that I despise thee for thy wrongful suit. And by intend to chide myself, even if this time I spend in talking to thee.
I grant, sweet love, that I did once love a lady, but she is dead.
'Twere false if I should speak it, for I'm sure she's not buried.
Be that she may, yet Valentine, thy friend, survives, to whom thyself art witness. I am betrothed. Art thou not ashamed to wrong him with thy importunity?
I likewise heard that Valentine was dead.
Then as am I. For assure thyself in his grave my love is buried.
Sweet lady, let me rake it from the earth.
Go to your lady's grave and call hers thence. Or at the least in hers sepulchre thine.
He heard not that.
Madam, if your heart be so obdurate, vouchsafe me yet your picture for my love. To that I will speak, to that I'll sigh and weep. For since the substance of your perfect self is else devoted, I am but a shadow. But to your shadow will I make true love.
If 'twere a substance, you would sure deceive it, and make it but a shadow, as I am.
I am very loath to be your idol, sir. But since your falsehood shall become you well to worship shadows and adore false shapes, send for me in the morning and I'll send it. And so, good rest.
As wretches have overnight that wait for execution in the morn.
Host, will you go?
By my halidom, I was fast asleep.
Pray you, where lies Sir Proteus?
Mary at my house. Trust me, I think 'tis almost day.
Not so, but it hath been the longest night that I e'er watched, and the most heaviest.
Good nurse, why lookest thou sad? If news be sad, tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news with so sour a face.
I am a-weary, give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache, what a jaunt have I!
I thou hadst my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak good nurse, speak.
Jesus, what haste! Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath, when thou hast breath to tell me thou art out of breath? The excuse thou does make in this delay is longer than the tale thou does excuse. Is it good or bad? Tell me either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you know not how you've made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo. No, not he. Though his face is better than any man's, yet his leg excels all men's. And for a hand and a foot and a body, though they are not talked on, yet they are past compare. He is not a flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant, as gentle as a lamb. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What, have you dined at home?
No, all this I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Lord, how my head aches. It beats as if it would fall into 20 pieces. My back at other side. Oh, my back, my back. Beshrew your heart for sending me about, to catch my death with jaunting up and down.
I am sorry thou dost not feel well. Sweet nurse, what says my love?
Your love says, like a courteous and an honest and a kind. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. How oddly thou repliest. Your love speaks like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
O God's lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come up, I trow. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil. What says Romeo?
Have you got a leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Hie you to church. I must another way to fetch a ladder, for which your love will climb a bird's nest soon at night. Hie you to the cell.
High fortune, honest nurse. Farewell.
Ah, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She's the fairy's midwife, and she comes in state no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn by a team of little atomies o'er men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes are made of long spinner's legs, her covers of the wings of grasshoppers. Her traces are of the smallest spider's web, her collars of the moonshine's watery beams. Her whip, crack, of cricket's bone, and the lash is made of film. Her wagoner is a small grey-coated gnat, not half so big as a round little worm pricked from the lazy finger of a maid. Her chariot is that of an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel or old grub, time out to mind the fairy's coachmakers. And in this state she gallops, night by night, through lovers' minds, and then they dream of love. Oh, a courtier's knees who straight on curtsies dream, oh, a lawyer's fingers who straight dream on fees, oh, a lady's lips who straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry Mab with blisters plagues, because their breaths with sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she driveth o'er a courtier's nose, and then dreams he of smelling out a suit. And sometimes comes she with a tithe pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as he lies asleep, and then dreams he of another benefice. Sometimes she driveth o'er a soldier's neck, and dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breaches, ambuscados, Spanish blades, of healths 5 fathom deep, and then anon drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes and being thus frightened, swears a prayer or two, and sleeps again. This is that very Mab, that plats the manes of horses in the night, and bakes the elf locks in foul sluttish hairs, making them, which once untangled much misfortune bodes. This is the hag, when ladies lie on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she.
As well as one so great and so forlorn may hold together on her frights and griefs, which never tender lady hath borne greater. She is
Hi folks. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. We've connected to our group for Winter's Tale over the magical world of Zoom Spear. So, take it away. Hang on, you guys are breaking up a lot. Wow, your Wi-Fi must be really bad. Can you even hear me? Some crappy Wi-Fi, oh my gosh.
Did I hear crappy Wi-Fi? I'm fluent. I can translate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go again.
Okay. So, I'm hearing that Madeline is beautiful and smart for coming up with this title, It Up Shakespeare, all on her own.
Wait, are you sure?
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now they're saying that she is a perfect interpreter, and they're so glad that I'm here to help them out.
That doesn't sound like Shakespeare.
Trust me, it is.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. You know, technical difficulties. So we'll have A Winter's Tale posted on our YouTube channel next week. So make sure to subscribe and ding that notification bell so you won't miss a single one of our 5 daily videos we're going to be making for the next year and a half.
Whoa, Ellie, we can't promise that.
Well,
stick to the cue cards. The cue cards say to go to Romeo and Juliet. We already did that.
So, what should we do? Have a 2-minute intermission?
I mean, you can go to the bathroom, you can get a snack. We'll be right back after these messages.
And cut.
Oh, thank God.
Whew, man, it's hot up here. How do actors do this all the time? Man, that's...
So, Josie, how about that weather?
So, you know, like...
It's okay, you know. Can they hear us?
No.
I don't think they can.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the weather.
Yeah.
Went out on this?
It's been really nice, hasn't it?
So, like, how do you guys do this all the time?
You
It's
made
like
us
so
look like an
hard.
idiot with the cue cards. I can't believe
put it
this.
over there.
You messed it
Don't
up.
worry about it. It's fine. They can't hear us.
Is it okay that they have their mics on?
Well, I mean, it is intermission, so they should be fine.
And you're sure the audience can't see us, right?
Oh yeah, the red light on the camera, that means that it's off. Totally not filming. This isn't a stage bit or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Whew. So how do you like acting? I know you've been tech for the past couple of years and this is your first play.
Yeah, well, it's pretty nice. It's really warm up here.
Well, you should get a costume on that's, you know, a little more airy. Yeah.
Well, you see, as a technician, I'm always prepared, and yeah. So I've had this in my closet since September, and it's...
Well, you're always very prepared.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Well...
Yeah. I found these shoes just, like, abandoned on the beach. I was helping prevent litter. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this feels like, if I may, feels like good fabric.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Good fabric.
Good fabric.
Hey guys, you want to see something cool?
Sure.
All right. So I came up with this tap dance idea. So basically, I can do any dance to iambic pentameter. You know why? Because Shakespeare wrote in it. So I can do any Shakespearean sonnet because, bam, free tempo right there. So it's like, Maddie, what's it like?
Wait, what?
The tempo of the thing.
You guys.
Set change.
Okay, I'll just guess.
No. Dante, guys, our mics are on and the camera is rolling so they can see us. Dante, please stop.
What?
We're rolling. That's all I have to say. Okay, bye.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you've all been waiting for, I shall perform my monologue.
Monologue! Yeah, did you see say monologue? Yeah, monologue!
Yeah.
Whoa!
You might recognize it, for it's from a very famous play called Hamlet. It's...
Hey! Can't do that!
What?
Can't do that monologue!
Yeah, someone say monologue! This thing is heavy.
Why can't I do my monologue?
You're not worthy!
Wait, which monologue?
To be or not to be?
No, Alex. You're not doing that overdone crap here.
It's not crap, it's art! And he's not worthy!
Wait, okay, what's going on?
Alex is committing an overdone Shakespearean sin.
It's not overdone, it's art, it's beautiful! He's just not worthy.
You don't mean...
No, don't worry. I'm not
You
doing
shut your mouth. You monologue spewing, Hamlet speaking, Josie simping, lily livered, leathern jerkin, crystal button, not painted a gatoring, puke stalking, smooth tongue, smooth brain, piece of over theatrical garbage.
Nice Shakespearean insults.
Dante, true, be nice. It's not Alex's fault that he's basic.
Wait.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Yeah, I heard like a lot of noise, so either something really important is happening or there's something shiny.
Yeah, okay, so Dante is yelling at Alex because he's about to do his monologue.
Oh, well, I don't see the problem with that. It's just a monologue.
Thank you.
Wait, which monologue?
Well, you might recognize it. It is from Hamlet.
No.
Alex, I trusted you.
Ellie, come on. Just let me say the first line.
Why is everybody here? Aren't the cameras on?
Cameras do not matter at this moment. Alex is about to perform one of the biggest theater no-nos, like second in line to sing the name of the Scottish play in a theater. Okay?
Oh, come on. It's not like I'm about to say...
No!
Hey! Thank you, Karen. I mean, Josie. They were all insulting me, and you stopped them.
Oh, I know. I want it. You starveling elf-skin bull's pizzle. You're a stockfish.
Alex, you wrecked. I can't believe that after all these years, in the theater, mind you, that you're about to utter such unspeakable things that just plague those who speak it.
I don't see the issue here. It's just my monologue.
Yeah, a really yucky monologue.
Silence, wench, before you taint her ears with such unpleasantness.
You shag-eared villain!
Young fry of treachery!
Art to boil a plague sore!
You egg.
Great. Just great. Everyone hates me. Everyone hates my monologue. All this work, all this effort, it's all for nothing. I hate this place. It's not even the monologue you think it is.
Okay, Alexander, if it really means that much to you, you can do the monologue.
Listen, I'll still hate your guts if you do what I think you're about to do. You treacherous oaf.
I'm fine with it.
If you must.
I'll allow it.
I mean, there's no way it can be that bad.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome. Here goes. What a piece of work is man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty. In form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights, not me.
That was all right.
Soft, you know. The fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
Good, my lord. How does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well,
My honored lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long and longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
no, not I. I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath composed as made these things more rich. Their perfume lost. Take these, now. For noble minds, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly. For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd than the force of honesty can translate his likeness. This was sometime a paradox. But now, the time gives it proof. I did love you, once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I myself, an indifferent honest, yet I could accuse me of such things that it's better my mother had not borne me. I'm very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I've thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do crawling between earth and heaven? We're errant knaves all. Believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens.
If thou didst marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Or, if thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. Farewell.
Oh, restore him, you heavenly powers.
I've heard of your paintings too. Well enough. God gives you one face and you make yourselves another. You jig and amble and you lisp. You nickname gods, creatures, and make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to, I'll no more on it. It hath made me mad. I say, we shall have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go. Farewell.
Oh, what a noble mind is here overthrown. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down, and I, of ladies most deject and wretched, that suck the honey of his music vows. Now see the most noble and sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled, out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
The dagger which I see before me. The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch. Let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight, or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet in form as palpable as that which now I draw. Thou marshalest me the way I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses. And on thy blade and dungeon gouts of blood, it is nothing. There is no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. And nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse. The curtains sleep, witchcraft celebrates. Pale Hecate's offerings, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, whose howls his watch, with Tarquin's ravishing strides, moves like a ghost. Through sure and firm set earth. Hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear that thy very stones may prate of my whereabout. With words which heat to cold breath gives, I have said it, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell. It summons thee to heaven. Or to hell.
Imagine giving someone a pound of your flesh.
Gross. No, thank you.
Shakespeare could imagine it.
I'm curious.
In The Merchant of Venice, Shakespeare had ideas that were not traditionally Elizabethan. He had a woman in court.
Tell me more about this powerful woman.
That's Portia. She saved Shylock from execution. In that regard, Shakespeare was not necessarily traditional, and he was ahead of his time. Women were not seen as objects through his eyes.
Right. And what about Shylock?
Well, he's Jewish, so...
Is that why he needed saving from execution?
No, actually, yeah. Shakespeare had him make sense as an individual, and that's why he was the story's villain. His comedy, so not really a villain. But, yeah, he wasn't just hated as a member of a group, he was just hated as an individual.
Right. So what I'm getting from this is people should be treated like people regardless of their beliefs or what they look like?
Exactly. People are people. Just be nice to each other. Shakespeare figured that out 400 years ago.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him who gives and him who takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. The throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty. Wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings? But mercy is above this sceptered sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is a tribute to God himself. And earthly power doth teach like as gods. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in the course of justice none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which if thou follow this strict court of Venice, must needs give sentence 'gainst the merchant there.
Remember Shakespeare's 18th sonnet, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?"
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Double, double, boil, trouble, cauldron burn, fire bubble.
You've probably dreamed of your own romantic balcony scene.
England's national poet, the Bard of Avon, or simply the Bard.
Among his 43 plays, 34,895 total speeches spoken by 1,223 characters.
There are 884,421 words. 28,829 weren't used until Shakespeare used them.
Hell is empty, and all the devils are here.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the quills and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them.
To die, to sleep, no more, and to sleep we say we end. The heartaches and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep.
And in that sleep of death, what dreams may come for when we have shuffled off this mortal coil. There's the respect that makes calamity of life so long.
For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pang of love deprived, the law's delay?
The insolence of office, the patience merits of the unworthy, with a bare bodkin.
Who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered land from whose bourne?
No traveler returns, puzzles the will, but then with that will,
thus conscious does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and great enterprises of great pitch and moment, and with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
If we shadows have offended,
think but this, and all is mended.
That you have but slumbered here,
while the visions are still there.
So good night unto you all.
Give me your hands, if we are friends, and Robin shall remake amends.
Dance it out.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you put a lot of energy in. You have some good dance moves.
I've done that in months.
So, did you like it? Come on, you liked it. You liked it.
Fine, it was all right. I kind of enjoyed myself.
Thank you. This was all my idea and no one else's.
I mean, my bones are still aching. I don't know if I'll be able to stand up. And then, yeah.
Stop complaining. It was awesome.
Name was stupid too.
Well, okay. Whatever.
Whatever, I'm leaving. Gonna go back to the green room. Hibernate for the next, how long until the next play?
I don't know. Like a month?
However long it takes. Oh, stale goldfish, here I come.
Don't forget your uke. There you go. You can do it. I believe in you. Fine, okay, I'll do this myself. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I say good night until tomorrow. Let's go, Dante.
Fine. Who is Sylvia? What is she that all our swains commend her? Holy, fair, and wise is she, the heavens such grace did lend her.
Thank you all for tuning in to our first ever live broadcasted theater performance.
Audience members like you are the reason why we're here tonight giving you a live performance.
Don't miss any of our upcoming performances by subscribing to our PHS Theater YouTube channel and leaving a like on this video.
That's all for now, folks. Thank you and have a good night.